You know, there's too many freaking times in my life where I stop trying or I essentially give up. I stop forcing and things just happen exactly the way they should without me having to exert any effort. Like last night, I was trying so hard to open this stupid bottle of ketchup. I was really yanking at that thing. I pulled out an oven mitt that had grips on it, tried to get some extra grip on it. Nope, still couldn't do it. Then after that time, I pulled really hard. I turned my attention away for like a second and just looked at my cat over in the corner doing something dumb. And then while I wasn't thinking of it, I was still kind of fiddling at the ketchup bottle. And without me even having to exert any effort, it just went boop, opened. Why does this happen? It reminds me of one of those old fairy tales. I think it was like King Triton's sword. People are going up and they're trying to yank the sword out of the rock. And this other dude comes up, he just barely pulls it, barely touches it, the least effort, and it comes right out. Why does this happen? It seems like there is some kind of state, whether you want to call it not forcing, not caring, or you could call it just accepting, fully accepting the present moment, not trying to change anything. There is a state, I think, when we are fully spontaneous, fully in the now, that we can tap into where I think our powers exist as humans. And I'm sure you've experienced situations like this. Man, even just setting up the internet, like it was so frustrating, things weren't going right. You know, you're like, yeah, I'm giving up, I'm done with this. And then right then and there, the problem fixes itself. It's almost like you become unconscious in a way. It's like a state of no thought, no thinking. And in this state, like I talked about in the previous video about happiness, what true happiness is, we don't have any desires because we know that desire really just is us lacking something. The only reason we desire something is because we don't have it. But really we're pushing that thing that we desire away from us. When you just let it all go, you become a magnet to basically everything. But it's a balancing act, right? Just like everything in life, balance is the key to everything. And what I've been noticing is you do gotta have some kind of intention or direction. You can't just go full free flow and just go all with the wind because you could be blown any which way. It's having that intention and then really just letting it go, forgetting about it, having faith that it's going to work itself out. And it really will, if you trust that it will, but you really gotta trust it. Try this with anything that you want. I was looking to buy a new car and I was really set on finding a Toyota Highlander, right? Because I like Highlanders. And I was super attached to that, only looking at Highlanders. And then I was like, well, you know, I'm kind of putting myself in a box. And so I let go of needing to find a Highlander. Lo and behold, I essentially just stumbled upon an amazing car at an amazing price. It wasn't a Highlander, but it was exactly what I wanted. And now looking back, it's like, this is everything I wanted. Like I couldn't have asked for much more. But it was a Subaru. It wasn't a Highlander. It's a balancing act of knowing when you need to try, when you need to exert effort, and when you just need to sit back and let it all happen. Be open to all these opportunities and possibilities. It's truly a limitless state. We enter this limitless state of essentially nothing, right? No thought, no exertion of our will onto the outside world. And in that state, it seems like we can, in a way, have everything we want instantaneously. The problem is we think we know what we want, but you could say that higher power, God, the universe, source, consciousness, or our higher self, whatever you want to call it, that part of us really knows what we want. And so maybe we're blocking ourselves because of our preferences. But next time you have a problem, maybe just give it a break. Maybe just walk away from it. Maybe stop trying to solve it. Next time you want something or you're looking for something, put that out there, but then just be open to anything that comes to you and be really observant. Anything that you come across could be exactly what you asked for. It's going to happen in ways that you couldn't even imagine. But that is what I truly think is the limitless state. And I can't really explain it, but I think everything happens for us when we don't try. It's a crazy paradox, but that's all I got. So yeah.